was it tough learning experience, raising funding? How do you go about it? How would you advise a kid like you?
I think I'm still learning to advise, but I think
that's a bit early.
So effectively, when I started, one of the things that I realized was the first few guys I spoke to, almost everyone passed me. They were like, you've come to raise seed financing. Do you know what that means? I was like, no. So like, you don't know, how do you come to raise money? So I told myself,
seed, series 1, series A, series B.
I just read that on TechCrunch, right? NDTV won't talk about it 2 years back.
Exactly.
But I think I never built the business to raise capital. I built the business to really build a business. I raised money from few friends and family.
Okay.
Gave them no equity. It was just debt, because I felt equity, I didn't even know what that meant, right? So I felt debt. So I said, I'll take this loan from you and I'll pay back to you in a year.
Yeah.
I think as that happened, I realized that most of the people who started seeing us started respecting the impact that you were creating. One of the things that I feel very powerfully about is saying, you take a product in a really, really small market and be the big fish there instead of being the small fish in hundreds of small markets.
Right.
And I think, for example, Facebook, right? They started from the Harvard dorm, but there were 90% users in Harvard. They were not all over Massachusetts. If I was an investor, and again, I'm not yet one, and requires a lot more intelligence, I think. But I think in general, right, one of the things...
No, don't worry about that. You already said semi-cerebral guys. So the cerebral guys are the entrepreneurs, the semi-cerebral guys are the investors.
So I think at that point of time, my question is, have you been able to convince 10 more people to come work with you for me to be convinced to put my real dollar into your company? And if you've been able to convince 10 more people to leave their jobs to put their dollars instead of getting their salaries in your company by means of sweat or by cash, then possibly I'm more interested than I was in general.